The initial symptoms were shortness of breath. I couldn't breathe, and I had a very persistent hacking cough. And it got to a point where in January of 2015, at 2 o'clock in the morning, my wife took me to the hospital. I was taken into the emergency department. They did a number of tests and determined I had congestive heart failure and actually had a heart attack within a day or two.
Mark was as sick as a person could be with heart failure. Even once we revascularize someone, many times the heart muscle is still dead. It's prone to rhythm disturbances. Mark had all of the above. He had the coronary disease, he had the weakened heart, he had the rhythm disturbances, and he had progressive symptoms of heart failure.
I always viewed myself as a pretty healthy guy. I was out and about, very active personally and professionally, and the initial news was really kind of overwhelming.
Heart failure is either the heart's inability to squeeze properly, eject the blood, or relax properly, and this leads to symptoms, and those symptoms are shortness of breath, fatigue, decline in activity level, swelling of the legs, which is a very common symptom in heart failure, or swelling of the abdomen.
Over the course of that year, 2015, I was hospitalized 8 times.
Heart failure is a chronic condition, and in this chronic condition there is no cure. And even if patients feel better, they cannot start not coming to the physician. They have to take their medications.
I had a massive ventricular tachycardia, which is an arrhythmia that's really your heart beats out of rhythm.
Mark initially had what's called a defibrillator implanted. What that is, that's a device that sits on the shoulder, monitors rhythms, and if it sees a dangerous rhythm, it will pace the patient or shock the patient in an attempt to save their life.
And the doctors got together to look at another game plan because this arrhythmia difficulty was growing and growing.
The management of a heart failure patient is really complex. It really entails a combination of medications, diet and lifestyle changes. For some patients, devices that are implanted like pacemakers and defibrillators.
Mark had that device, however, his heart failure symptoms continue to be problematic. So in addition, we actually added another wire to help coordinate his heart.
It could better track and monitor and equalize my heartbeat. And after the second ICD, the results were amazing. And I felt much improved, and the long-term diagnosis for me improved. I recognized I had to change some lifestyle habits. I eliminated meat from my diet and became a vegetarian. I also eliminated alcohol. I monitor my weight very closely. I exercise. I'm involved in cardiac rehab 3 times a week.
Partnering with Mark has led to him being an amazing success story.
I would clearly recommend the Reif Heart Institute. I think we're very fortunate to have a world-class heart facility located here in our community. They saved my life. Clearly, they saved my life on more than one occasion. So I can't sing the praises of the Reif Heart Institute enough.